At breaking news, a police standoff in Salem where a police dog has been shot.
And this is all unfolding at the Walmart on Turner Road, and we have learned that Walmart was put on lockdown, and it's still in lockdown at this hour. There is a news conference unfolding right now with Salem police. Let's take a listen.
Some more equipment. Is it just frustrating that it's gone on this long?
We're going to do what we can to make sure this gets resolved peacefully. In terms of how long it takes, we'll take however long it does take to make it a peaceful resolution. Some of the equipment you're seeing come in now is actually lighting equipment for the investigative part as well. So it's not all tactical equipment that's coming in at this point. So.
Can you tell us what he's demanding, if he's demanding anything?
No, I can't talk about that. He is speaking with our negotiators off and on.
Do we know if he's injured at all? I mean, it's been all day in there.
I don't have any indication of injuries at this point.
So if you're talking with them, do you know if it's going to be resolved soon?
It's really hard to tell. I mean, we have very professional negotiators speaking with him, and we're going to work with him as long as it takes.
Lieutenant, what can you tell us the latest? You're live right now on K2. Is this suspect still barricaded inside?
The suspect is still in the vehicle. Since my last update, he has fired several rounds from the vehicle out towards the police.
So is anyone else in danger? We know that there were people inside the Walmart.
The people who are inside the store should be okay. That's the reason we put them there in the first place. Like I said, as the situation evolves, if in fact some of those people want to leave and they can get rides, we will escort them out in a safe manner.
And what do you need the public to know right now?
Again, it's still an active, tactical situation. Don't try to compromise our perimeter lines. With him firing rounds, it could put you in danger if you sneak through.
And what do we know about this suspect? What led up to the shooting?
Again, we are contacting a subject who we believe was wanted. I don't know the further circumstances that led to the gunshots at this point.
All right, Lieutenant, thank you very much.
And I'll have you talk about the dog one more time. The dog was shot, taken to the hospital. The dog is expected to be okay. What's the latest on him?
The dog was shot, was taken directly to an animal hospital. He was treated, and pretty quickly he was released to go home.
David, the officer that had the dog, talk about that officer. He's pretty shaken up, I hear.
Officer Trevor Morrison is a handler. Absolutely. It's the dog is his partner, and it's like anybody else who has a coworker or partner shot, and they have a very close bond.
So that dog saved his life, correct?
I don't know the circumstance. I don't know exactly what led to that. So.
And can you talk about the third person who was involved? There was a woman. Were they in the car together with the wanted man? And then
again, the CAD that came out did not have a lot of those details, and at this point, like I said, our focus is solely on the tactical situation. We will get to the bottom of that when this gets resolved, but right now we're focusing solely on the tactical issue. So I don't have that information, in other words. So.
And when's the next update?
I'll give you updates as they become available to me. I've been sending out alerts as they come. I know you guys are here waiting for me, and so I'll send out those alerts periodically, and I'll try to come down here every hour or so, whatever I need to do. But I will try to use flash alerts. So.
Do you know what kind of firearm he has?
No, we don't.
Is it a handgun or a rifle? Or?
It's hard to tell at this point. So.
David, early on you said people are compromising the issue by sneaking around in there. Talk about that. That's pretty much jeopardizes your operation, doesn't it?
It does. When we had information at one point that somebody may have snuck around, and as you can see, there's a very large perimeter and there's some wooded areas. We can't have people doing that. And what happens is, if people do that, they put themselves in danger. That divides our attention. We have to take care of them to make sure that we get them safe, and that can put our officers in danger as well. Just don't do it. The best thing to do is wait, and we'll give you the information.
With situations where the suspect barricades himself like this, I mean, do they usually take this long?
I don't know there's any standard. I will tell you that our practice is, like I say, we'll take whatever time.
If you're just joining us at 4 o'clock, that is the Salem Police Department spokesperson talking about what's going on Turner Road near the Walmart in Salem. There was an officer-involved shooting earlier this afternoon. It started about noon, actually, and it started with the report of a suspicious vehicle at a park, and a police dog was shot in the process, and we do have a crew on scene.
All right, let's go to Lisa Balick right now. Lisa, you've been there all day, so bring us up to speed on what is happening there.
Yeah, I think the message right now is what's happening is this still an active shooter situation. This man has fired more shots from inside his RV, which is parked in the parking lot in Salem. Again, this did not happen inside the Walmart store. It was outside in the parking lot. Police say clearly they are willing to wait this out to try and talk with this man. They say they've been talking with him to try and get himself to come out. Now, that K-9 is in good condition. No officers or shoppers have been injured in the situation. Police tell me it started about 11 this morning when several officers went to serve a warrant on a man inside an RV in the parking lot here. Police tell me the man started shooting at them. Officers returned fire and took cover. Shoppers were then locked inside the Walmart store for several hours until officers found a way to get them out safely.
Well, we were coming in to get just look at some stuff, and then next thing you know, we see a bunch of police cars, about 2 of them that came to the scene at the same time, about maybe 500-600 feet away, and they had it cornered in that area. And then about 10-15 minutes into the situation, they said they were going to close down Walmart, and we were locked in. We could have gone now, but it was, a little too late.
Now, the customers I talked with say that they were well taken care of inside the store. They were given food and water, and they said generally people were very calm. Again, they were not seeing what was going on outside in the parking lot, where there are now still dozens of state police as well as Salem police officers here on the scene. Again, it's outside the store in the south parking lot, and people, some of them, were finally able to leave about 2 o'clock this afternoon from the store. These are the stores also in the Mission Lake Shopping Center here were shut down. At this hour, police are still working on trying to get the man to give himself up. We understand they have fired tear gas repeatedly into his RV. The man apparently has opened up the top of the RV to let some of that out, but they have been talking with them, and as Lieutenant Okada just said from Salem Police, clearly they are willing to wait for a while, keep talking to hopefully have this end in a peaceful situation. Live in Salem, Lisa Balick, KOIN 6 News.
Okay, Lisa, we know you'll keep us updated if anything more happens down there. Thank you for now.
And we're still trying to learn more about the police dog that was hurt in this shooting.
Yeah, K-9 Bako is his name, and he's been with the Salem Police Department since 2013. Now, to give you some insight, K-9s are treated as members of the police academy. In Oregon, they are not considered officers, but instead law enforcement animals. And this police dog has definitely played a huge role for the agency. In fact, just a few months ago, he saved his handler from getting shot. Today, though, the police K-9 was in the line of fire.
There were shots exchanged between the officers and the suspect. One of our canines was hit, sustained a non-life-threatening injury at this point. The dog has been taken to an animal hospital, and no officers have been injured at this point.
And the dog has since been released, and we have heard from Salem Police that he is at home resting.
And stay with us. We'll continue to update you as the situation changes. You can look for new information at all times on KOIN.com.